The Ashlands are a dangerous and inhospitable place, especially on your own. But my tribe is dead, most of them killed, and the ones who survived have either joined other tribes or turned to banditry. My name is Hannabi Shand. I was in training to be the next wise woman, a shaman of the tribe. The night of the attack, I had been in the hills meditating. Usually I would have been back before dawn, but that night I had a disturbing vision that delayed me. Sothis Sil, one of the tribunal gods, one of the traitors, he spoke to me. His voice was faint, weak, not at all what I expected. He warned me of the tragedy that would take my tribe, and he apologized for what he had allowed to happen to my people. A great evil was on the rise, though, and he asked me to aid his people, the settled Dunmer. I scoffed at his request, and rose to reach my people to warn them of what's coming. As I rose, though, I grew faint and collapsed. When I awoke, I rushed to the camp to confirm what Sothis Sil had said. And it was true. They were destroyed. The next few weeks passed in a haze. Another tribe found me wandering the Ashlands, starving, dehydrated, and took me in. I couldn't stay, though. I didn't trust Sothis Sil, but he was right about my tribe. Was he right about the rest? Was there some great evil that threatened all of Morrowind? If the same kind of tragedy struck the settled Dunmer, I shouldn't care. But I did. What affected them would inevitably affect the Ashlanders too. So I made a decision. I left the Ashlanders and headed for Arvud, the closest settled settlement. I would at least see what happens. Keep an open mind. If I didn't like what I saw, I could always return to the Ashlanders. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind with our 5th character. This is Hannabi Shand. She is an Ashlander shaman. That is the name of her class here. And we are out here deep in the Ashlands of mainland Morrowind, where she's from. And Hannabi here, like her class tells you, she is a Ashlander shaman. Now, she was never like an actual shaman. She was a shaman in training. And that might have an actual name, but I think by the end of this game, that will be more apt description for her skills. Let's go through her skills here for real quick. So all of her major skills are magic. All right, she's very magically attuned. She's got conjuration, alteration, mysticism, alchemy, and destruction. Now, alchemy is going to be very important for us. But we also have our minor skills, which kind of reflect more of her Ashlander heritage, right? So Ashlanders are very, they're nomadic. They rely on survival skills and like combat and hunting, things like that. So we got sneak, light armor, short blade, athletics, and marksmanship. All right. And all of that's really important for us as well, combined with alchemy, because her star sign is the Atronach, right? Which means we have this ability here in our abilities. We have stunted magicka, womb burn, meaning that our magicka does not regenerate naturally. Okay, so the only way we can restore our magicka is through either absorbing other people's magicka, through like a spell absorption, which we do get this from Moonburn as well. Spell absorption 25 points, so when somebody casts a spell at us, we get some magicka back. But that's dangerous, right? Because you're taking damage at the same time. The other way we can get our magicka back is through the consumption of restore magicka potions. So it's going to be really important for us to start building up our knowledge of plants that give that magicka back and developing our alchemy so we can get good potions for that. All right, and because of that, we can't really rely on destruction as our main damage dealer, because our magic is limited, and we probably want to keep our magicka for, things like mysticism, conjuration for these 3. We probably always want to keep some magicka ready in case we need to like eventually use like divine intervention or Sivia intervention to get out of danger. We don't have those spells yet, at least I don't think we do. But that's something to keep in mind. And what else? So it also gives us 2 times the intellect. So we do have a ton of intellect. Still not as much as Velora, but Velora is a high elf, so it's kind of hard to compete with them. But still, 150 magicka is a lot of magicka to help us deal with not having a way to regenerate magicka. And as a Dunmer, which we had to make a Dunmer character. They're my favorite race in the game. So in every one of our series in the Elder Scrolls, we're gonna have a Dunmer race. It's just how it's got to be. No relation to Inaris. As she is an Ashlander, Inaris was a settled Dunmer. But every Dunmer has resist fire, 50%, which is going to be really useful, and resist common disease, 25%, also very useful. We have our powers here from being a Dunmer of Ancestral Guardian, granting Sanctuary 25 points for 60 seconds. And we have Protective Spirit, which summons an Ancestral Ghost for 60 seconds on itself, which can be really useful, especially in the early game, in order to like get past some difficult things. In terms of our spells, we have Amalexia's Grace, which grants us Dispel, 75% chance of Dispel on self. That's pretty decent. It costs a lot. 19 compared to like everything else we have. We have Command Creature Weak, Elemental Burst, Exhausting Touch, Reflect, Shield, Summon Skeleton Weak, Tap Energy Weak, Water Breathing, and Water Walking. Okay, so we have a good list of spells, and we start with a Iron Short Sword and a Mortar and Pestle. So that's going to be really good. So our story here with Hannabi, and I do apologize for anybody who was hoping for like the more cinematic intros we got in Oblivion. I might go back and add them because we're still not. We still got plenty of time before the series launches. But I also think this game's not as cinematic as Oblivion, and I just wanted to get more into like the just like tell you guys the story rather than maybe showing it. I don't know. I feel like I hope you guys don't think I'm like being lazy about it. Maybe I am, but anyway, since we have so many more characters, it's just a little bit more difficult to do, and it's hard to be cinematic. And you know what? I might add them because I kind of miss doing them, but we'll see. Anyway, Hannabi here. Her story. She is an Ashlander from one of the Ashlander clans here in mainland Morrowind. I think this whole section, this lighter shade area, is the Ashland region that they've built in Tamriel rebuilt. We're from this area, and I don't know much about it yet, but from what I gather, the Ashlander clans or tribes of this region are suffering pretty heavily from the Settled Dunmer's expansion. And like there's been clans that have been like disbanded or wiped out or integrated into other clans. And Hannabi here is part of a clan that did get destroyed in one way or another, whether it's through integration or disbanded. And she, instead of joining the others, she decided to leave. And she had a vision in the night before she decided to leave. A vision from Sothis Sil, one of the tribunal. And Sothis Sil basically told her that she should experience what the Settled Dunmer have to offer. And that in so doing, she could save the Ashlander's way of life. She was skeptical about it, but she doesn't really have anywhere else to go at the moment. Right? I mean, after she decided to leave her clan, or what was left of it, she doesn't really have anything else she can do. She could become a rogue Ashlander shaman. I forget what they're called, but we heard about them, I think, with Julian, with Adara. I think he mentioned that his mom was one of them. We could become one of them, living out in the middle of nowhere, not really doing anything but, practicing our trade and just surviving. But that's not really what she wants for herself. She's always been kind of adventurous. She wants to see the world. She wants to experience things. And she's curious by what Sothosil said and this vision from Sothosil. Obviously, the Ashlanders have like a really deep hatred for the Tribunal. So she's wary as well. But part of her feels like there's more to her belief than just what the Ashlanders are saying. And maybe there's an element of like she's seeing the writing on the wall, right? The settled Dunmer are taking over. Maybe there's something to the Tribunal. So she's curious about it. So what we're going to be doing with her, quest-wise, faction-wise, she's going to be doing the Temple quests and the Telvanni quests. And if there's any like Ashlander miscellaneous quests, I'll try and do those too with her. But yeah, she's basically an Ashlander who's kind of she's becoming civilized, as I guess they would probably say in the settled world. And we are here outside of Arvud, which is a House Lalu outpost here in the Ashlands. And we're just now arriving. And one thing I really like about the character design for the Dummer in this game, this is a mod, but I like this little veil that she's wearing. It's kind of like protects her eyes from like the ash storms and such stuff like that. It also reminds me of like I think they're called the Maraluka in Star Wars, who I always thought were really cool. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Arvud. And her story might develop more as I get a better picture of the relationship between the Ashlanders and the Tribunal. Obviously, I know it fairly well from the Vardenfell point of view, but I've never really played as an Ashlander. And it's hard to do because, as this guy already called us, everybody calls us an Outlander. Which, since we've kind of been like abandoned by our tribe, or we've abandoned our tribe, maybe we are kind of more of an Ashlander than anything else. Hello. I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. Move along. I'm a Halalu guard. Yeah. Hello. My caravan has been delayed in this blasted Ashlands for weeks. I just want to continue to Kraganmore, but the authorities aren't letting me. Who are you? I'm Rallan Varys, a caravaner. Any rumors? Archibald Darris, the alchemist, hasn't been in his shop for a while. Everyone wonders if he's sick.
Beyond measure,
well, we do need to know more about the alchemy trade, so maybe that'll be a good thing to get in on. Hello, I like your beard. Greetings, Dark Elf. I'm Nisaran Omerel, a caravaner. Say, I don't normally hire Outlanders, but I might have some work for you. I need someone who knows their way around in the wasteland and knows how to wrangle a stray caravan guar. I think that's something I can do. There are plenty of stray guars lost wandering in the Armen Ashlands. The beasts themselves are worth some gold, yes, but they often carry valuable cargo too. One can make quite a bit of money finding stray guars and bringing them back to civilization. Are you interested? I am. When you find a guar, bring it either to me or to my associate, Cerveza Maneth, in the Armen Pass outpost. You'll be paid 500 drakes a head. Okay, that sounds like pretty decent money, and you also offer travel services. What? No, I don't provide travel services for the public. You should speak with Didilu Edenu Belharanet, the Siltstrader caravaner. If you want to trade, you've come to the right place. Caravan goods are sold in the indoor bazaar. Slave trader Galver Arano sells his new arrivals outside the bazaar. There's also Lovora Telver, the general trader, and more specialized shops like Mel's Barano, the clothier, Narpathu, the smith, and Atraban Darris, the alchemist. At Lucky Shalazar's, Caravanserai, you can rent a room and get yourself a drink. All right, thank you. Very kind. Alright, this is her first time being in a settled settlement. Hello. What are you doing here? What can Marvir do for you? This is a slave, okay. I love the sounds of the gore. It's so good. So this is what the settled dumber live in. It's so stagnant. Hello. Within these walls, we are safe, Outlander. Now, what do you want? Who are you? I'm Tala Verenerethi. Verenethri. Pilgrim. Yep, learn to say your name better.
What do you want?
How much money do I even have? I have 25 gold, so I can't really do much. That's the trader's house. It's the clothier. I guess we should look for the alchemist, though. They seem like they might be in some danger. Dravel. I know you're kind, Outlander. Your kind doesn't last long in the Armen Ashlands. You know nothing about me. I'm no Outlander. This must be... Okay, that's the tavern. This is the alchemist shop. Is it up here? We got some cacti. Well, I mean, if he's not here, can I just take the stuff? I mean, that's maybe not what you should do in this situation, but I mean... He has his journal. Would she take anything? Probably not. Well, so... I don't know if she understands, like, maybe the concept of property, because I feel like in the Ashlander tribes, it's very communal. I guess you probably still have some private things, though. Your tent is your stuff. Yeah. Although, I kind of want to read this. We will read that, actually. Well, no. I don't think we'd read... We want to know what happened to this guy. So, we obviously see his journal over here. This is Atrabanderis' personal journal. You read the last entry. I saved Laws from a Mabragash today. I'm so scared something might happen to me. I drank a cure disease potion just in case, but that damn witch's curse might be more than that. I hope nothing happens. So Mabragash is that's the witch. That's what we could become, and we still might become one. You know, you never know. Maybe I should have just walked away. Lulz is a good friend, but was that friendship worth it? Well, the deed is done. No going back now. So we gotta find Lulz. That might help us figure out what's going on. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take one. Nobody's looking. Shh. It might come in handy. Alright, Lulz. Where would he be? This wasn't Lulz, was it? No, it's Dravel. Alright, so we're looking for Lulz. I guess we could check down here too. It's probably his house, right? Oh, but it's locked. Oh, you're Lulz. Hello, Outlander. You're new in Arvud, right? Did you come here on foot? Maybe saw my friend Atraban Darius on the road? No, I was searching for him in his house. I found his journal. He's the alchemist here in Arvud, my old friend. Usually Atraban would be in his shop, but he hasn't been up there for a while. I don't know where he is, and I'm a little bit worried about him, Outlander. I'm sure he wouldn't leave Arvud without telling me. Can you help me find him? Sure. Thank you, Outlander. As I said, the door to his house is locked, but the shop upstairs is open. Maybe you could search his shop and look for clues or maybe a key. I hope you find him. Okay, so maybe there's a key up there. I didn't want to like go around stealing stuff, so... Oh. I'm not going to take that. Probably in the desk. Oh my god, there's so many good things in here I could steal. You know, if this guy is dead... Just saying, like, worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, I could just live here, right? Especially if I find this key. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff, guys. a worse version of myself would take it. Alright, where would he keep his keys at? It turned the light off behind me. There we go. Had a big glare. Okay, I'm not oh. Found it. Okay, let's see what's going on. I mean, if we get a house here, that is actually kind of nice. Hello? Oh my lord, what the heck? The Shulk seems to have some trouble speaking.
Hi, I am Atraban Darius. Ow, speaking seems so different. I will never get used to this. Why are you here?
I was looking for you because you were missing.
Oh, thank you, stranger. I don't know how you could help me with my condition, seeing that I'm a Shulk, though. Yes, I'm a Shulk. I don't feel comfortable talking much about that to someone I barely met.
You can trust me. I'm only here to help you.
All right. I think you could help me. I just woke up as a Shulk overnight. Just some time ago, everything was normal. Then one day I suddenly woke up like this. I don't know why anyone would do this to me. It really feels horrible. The walking, coordinating with all these legs alone is so hard. I haven't really angered anyone who could do this.
It's not what I read in your journal.
Unless that wretched Mabergash put some spell on me. It was a long time ago. I had to free my friend Laws from the clutches of a Mabergash. The Mabergash was angry and shouted to me that I'd regret it. I was scared for a whole month, but I forgot it because nothing happened. It's been a long time, but maybe she's the only person who could have done this. This witch gave me this life. Even death would be better than this.
Tell me more about this Mabergash.
Will you help me remove this curse? You might have to convince the Mabergash to remove the curse. It won't be easy, but I'll make it worth your time, I promise. Anything to be an elf again.
I'll help.
Thank you. She has made her camp in the ruined buildings to the northeast of Arvud, with some slaves. You could try to kill her, but I doubt you'll succeed. Mabergash are very strong. You might be able to convince her, but I doubt that'd be an easy task either. Good luck, Hannabi. You'll need it.
I'm glad I didn't just kill you. Would have made things a lot easier. I could just taken over this place. I'd become the new alchemist. That would actually be a pretty decent job for my my skill set. Hey, I found Atraban. He's been turned into a Shulk. You found a talking Shulk? That's grotesque. Poor Atraban. Do you know anything about the... No, you don't. I figured I'd be able to ask you about it. They said it was... What direction? To the northeast? Yeah, northeast. So up here. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really have anything else to do besides find Gwar. I don't really have enough money to do anything either. And since we are kind of... Yeah. Oh, hey. That's what I wear.
What do you want?
I didn't notice that the first time I talked to you.
That rat's in the building.
Okay, northeast is this way. What time of day is it? 2 p.m.? Well, as long as it's not too far away, we should be fine. Some buildings to the northeast. What is that thing? Is that a bad thing? Is that thing gonna kill me? An ash fowl. All right. What have we got going on around here? So to the northeast, I'm not seeing any buildings. Okay, we got a beetle here. Oh, it already spotted me. Pretty sure thrusting's my go-to here. Ow. Oh my god. There we go. Phew. Alright, this could be a little tough. Could be a little tough. I don't have any healing, do we? Yeah, no. Our healing is going to be based off of our alchemy as well. So I guess we need to be picking up plants, huh? We should probably pick up plants that we feel like I need. What is this? Cure poison actually might be useful. I'll take it. And it's really, really flat out here, isn't it? See a guar. And you can at least capture one of them. That's 500 gold. That's actually a huge deal. Man, I can't believe we got hurt so badly there. That just restores fatigue. Okay. We got these things. I seem to remember them being pretty important for alchemy. Nothing in that one. Trauma root. Oh, they give levitation potions. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, levitation potions are going to be pretty useful too. Especially once we get to the House Tovani portion. Well, it might be a while before we get there. Like I said, we kind of just... Right now, she's really just exploring the world. Stray caravan gar. How do I... Do I just push you? What do I do with these? How do I do this? Okay, you're just gonna follow me? No. I don't know how to do this. It has 500 gold though, just sitting there. Okay. There's the buildings, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is northeast. Gotta stay away from those things. Those things would kill me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the guar. Oh, there's a dead guar. That's not good. Ooh. Some more plants. Fire fern. Resist fire, drain health. See, I guess we'll take them all. Can't really be too picky at the moment, can we? Or I guess we shouldn't be too picky at the moment. Hello? Are you the Magrabash? Yeah, old ruin here. Pretty cool place. The corpse here. There's some bone meal. I will take that. Hello? What's that up there? Sharpatu. Talk to the Magrabash over there if you want something. Are you the Magrabash? The voice comes out without her mouth opening. Ignore these barbarians. They are my slaves. It is the Magrabash you're looking for. Here I am. It's pretty powerful magic.
I'm listening.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Ashvubabi. Why are you here, Dark Elf? I wanted to talk to you about the curse on Atraban Atrabandelis. Oh, that curse. I almost forgot about it. That must have kicked in recently. It's quite fun to see people thinking that they got away with things, then having those things bite them in their face. Well, what do you want? Could you remove the curse? It's so funny. I am almost laughing just by imagining his plight. With those little legs and that giant body, his fate is quite worse than death. Serves him right for... What did he do again? Well, it doesn't really matter. If I put that curse on him, he must have done something bad. So tell me, why would I ever remove it? You've angered a lot of people in Arvid by doing what you did. They'll be coming for you. I can do any favor you want in exchange. If you don't, I'll fight you. You're right, I can't convince you. Perhaps I can do a favor for you in exchange. A favor, huh? I've got an idea. A curse for a curse. For transforming the shulk back, I will curse you. The choice is yours. Well, actually it isn't. I like this idea. That shulk has suffered enough. Now it's your turn. Wait, what?
What is this about? Stupid!
Okay. That is not the way to go. There's nothing I could have done there. I had no healing. It's rather rude. Okay, so not that one. Definitely not that one. Man, that one had 3 trauma root on it. Okay. I guess we'll try to lie to her. And if that doesn't work, then I guess we don't do anything. This guy just stays as a shulk. And maybe we do take over as the alchemist of that place. At least until he recovers. You've angered a lot of people in Arvid by doing what you did. They will be coming for you.
You will die!
Do you really expect me to believe that? I can see through your lies easily. Disappointing. I thought you might have some interesting ideas. Well, you upset me, so it's time to teach you some manners. Wait, no. Oh, hey!
You die! I can't take any more. There is no escape.
You're beaten. You
God, they have so much health.
There is no escape.
Can I do this? Do I have the magic for this? Failed? No. Oh, my fatigue's going. I actually did all right, all things considered. Okay. You know, my character is experienced enough dealing with the Magrabash, whatever, that she would know better than to really do anything about this when she realizes that she's not amendable to just fixing it. So I'm gonna just see it, like, talking to her and then saying I can't convince you is just kind of like a I go and can come back later situation. And that way, you know, we can come back later when we're stronger.
What do you want?
You're right. I can't convince you. No, you can't. Now leave me be. All right. Yeah, she would. Yeah, like I said, she's experienced enough with them to know that the odds of her convincing them is very slim. Is that? Oh, there's 2 beetles out there. That's not good. Can probably use our magic to defeat them. That thing is really perceptive. What the fuck? It 2-shot me. Damn it. I thought I was gonna do better, like, dodging it. Okay. Ugh. This character is gonna be pretty tough. Yeah, this character, out of all of our characters so far, might have the toughest start. I know Valora's start was pretty tough too. But Valora's start was tough because of the roleplay, really, more than anything. The fact that she started in a city meant that, like, if we were just playing to get better at the game, and not role-playing so much, she probably would have been alright. But this one, I guess we start in a settlement, but it's a really small settlement in the middle of a very dangerous area. You know, the Ashlands are historically a higher level area, at least on Vardenfell. I don't know how this one is, but yeah, it's not necessarily an easy start, especially when you're not a combat class. And all the other characters we've had that really, no, all of the characters we've had have started like in cities, which is definitely easier areas to start in. And those that have been like exploring more and traveling more are more combat oriented. Okay. Where'd that pack animal go? Wasn't there like a goody out here too I gotta be mindful of? That thing doesn't sneak up on me. Alright, how do we get this thing back? He didn't tell us that, did he? Hey, buddy. I might have to look this up. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let me pause it real quick. Okay. Hang on, guys. Tamriel rebuilt stray pack guar. Okay. Some guard don't follow. You should just be able to activate them the way you interact with anything else. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate situation at the moment. There are hand-placed stray guars that you can retrieve, but there are also generic stray pack guars in Amun's leveled list that don't work for the quest. I see. Okay. So it's just something that the mod developers haven't yet ironed out too well. It seems like there are some they placed manually that you will be able to collect, and then ones like that one that you just can't. Alright, that's okay. Alright, so we're gonna go back to town, and we don't know how long that guy's gonna be cursed for. In the meantime, I'm gonna assume his duties as alchemist, because why the hell not? I feel like that's a smart decision. I'm sure he won't mind too, as long as I promise to continue working on ways to cure him. Plus, he needs somebody to mind the business while he's incapacitated. Otherwise, you know, people are going to figure it out, and then he'd probably be killed, I'd imagine. I like this idea. I like this idea greatly. So we're going to go ahead and run his business for him. And you know what? You can place gold in this game. So, you know, if we do end up making a lot of money doing this, and we do end up curing him eventually, you know, we can compensate him for anything that we took. I like this idea. I am proud of myself for coming up with it. Okay, so we're gonna go back up there. Now, I don't think we'll be able to sleep in his bed, because, you know, he's in his bed. That's a problem. We'll still have to... What the fuck, dude? A young dark elf named Dravel spat at me and called me an Inwa. You got a problem? Yeah, what do you want? Did you just call me an Inwa? Dravel sneers, he spits on the ground and says nothing. What's your problem? Let me tell you what my problem is. It's you. You and all the other bloody outlanders that have come here and are working to destroy Morrowind. But I'm a Dunmer, same as you. Don't make me laugh. You weren't born here, I can tell. You reek of the Empire. You're a traitor to the Dunmer race. You're obviously either drunk or crazy. I was born here. No, I'm not. I'm just reacting like any sane person would. Am I just supposed to say nothing and do nothing while Outlander abolitionists and criminals destroy our ancestral land, huh? We native dumber have had enough. You should try talking with Outlanders more. You might even befriend one. I'd rather befriend a Kagudi. We have nothing in common. You Outlanders should keep to yourselves and leave us dumber alone. Just get the hell out of Arvud, you scum. I give up. There's no point reasoning with you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Keep walking, you bloody Outlander. Walk all the way out of here. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not an Outlander. Alright, home sweet home. So, what I need, so we currently have an apprentice one, so we're just gonna go and take that one. And then we have and we're gonna take that one. Alright. We'll leave all the potions here, besides any that we might need. So, restore health potions, cheap. We'll take those. Night Eye, Jump, Feather, Magic Resistance. Restore health quality, definitely take those. Restore Magicka Standard, definitely take those. Okay. Obviously take all the ingredients. Oop. Here we go. Yeah, it's got a full set of alchemical equipment here, which is good for us. Okay, we got a lot more potions in here. Common disease resist, fortify fatigue, fortify. I'm not really looking for fortify. Some cure common diseases could be useful. I guess cure poisons could be useful too. They're a little heavy, which I don't really like. Potion of rejuvenation could be good. And then we got cheap versions here, which are even better. Yeah, restore fatigues are good. More restore healths. More restore healths. Yeah, heavy stuff. More restore health. More restore health. I like it. Restore Magicka. Definitely useful. Cheap ones. Quality ones. And standard ones. Awesome. That's good. Take all the ingredients. Take the money. Sir. Kind of heavy, but he's not gonna mind, guys. Don't worry. This is very convenient that this has happened to us. And in here, silver ore is kind of expensive. We're gonna store all these things somewhere else. Just collecting everything in one spot at the moment. Goya. Ooh. That's some good drink right there. Fortify strength. Fortify strength. Those could be useful at some point. Alright. Well, we've got everything we want to get here. Okay, Alchemist's Formulary over there. Did I get that? I looted all these, right? Yeah. An Alchemist's Formulary here. Wait, that's the Alchemist. Wait, why is that one only 80 gold? That's 12 pages. Are they the same book? Healer's recipes. Yeah, they are. Strange. Okay. So we might as well do some alchemy while I'm here. Collect all that stuff. And I guess we could probably put these in a better area when we're done with them. We'll see. Okay, go ahead and use this. Okay, so we want to, by magical effect, I'm looking for Restore Magicka. Okay. Cannot do anything with that. Restore Health. Don't got anything for that either. That's not good. Restore Fatigue. We can make some Restore Fatigue potions. So we'll do that and that. Or rather, we can try to. Okay. What else would be good? Cure common diseases. Okay. What else we got? Cure paralysis could be good. No. Cure poison? No. Detect animal? No. Fortify strength, intelligence, personality. Yeah, any of these fortifies could be good, but no. Invisibility? No. Levitate. You can make... We got a levitation potion. Nice. Okay. What else we got? Light spells, shield, swift swim, telekinesis. There's water walking. What about water breathing? No. Telekinesis. Should we just go through and see if we can make anything else? Shield spell. Oh. Not the right kind of shield, though. Yeah, having restore strengths would have been useful, but can't make them. Okay. I think it's gonna be just about everything we could do. Okay. We're good there then. Let's go and put down our calcinator right here. We'll put down the alembic right there. And we'll keep the retort down here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, where we're gonna store the ingredients at, which is probably this big vase. It seems like the biggest thing. Or the urn. I like the vase. Oh yeah, I had to do it all by clicking. Ugh. That is the worst part about alchemy. I might be able to find a mod for that. I'll have to see how heavy... How heavy is this? Oh, item will not fit. Okay, maybe the vase was not the correct option. Probably the baskets would have been the better options. Okay. Oop, we got this too. We'll leave the master mortar and pestle right here. Beautiful. Okay. That puts us at 96 pounds. It's not too bad. I'm doing on time. Doing alright. And the day is 7 p.m. Did I check these up here? These are all just glass bottles, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's read this book. Healer's Recipe. Healers should all know the recipes for the following popular potions. Fortunately, in most cases, the ingredients are common and cheaply obtained. To restore health to the afflicted and wounded, combine in equal parts 2 or more of the following cheap and common ingredients: marshmallow, wick-wheat, cork bulb root, and salt rice. Marshmallow is an important crop of the Ascadian Isles, but it also grows wild in the grazelands and on Azura's coast. Wick-wheat is a wild ashland grain. that grows in the grazelands. Cork bulb grows best in the Ascadian Isles. Most salt rice comes from southeastern Morrowind, but there are also some new and prospering farms and plantations in the Ascadian Isles. Salt rice occasionally grows wild in the grazelands and on Azura's coast. To restore fatigue after heavy exertion, combine 2 or more of the following: crab meat, bread, small kwama egg, and chokeweed. Crab meat is taken from the mud crab, commonly found along all coasts. Bread in Morrowind is usually baked from salt rice flour. Kwama eggs are harvested from egg mines and sold everywhere in Morrowind. The smaller eggs retain properties lost in latter states of gestation. Interesting. Chokeweed is a tough shrub growing in the rocky highlands of the West Gash. To cure common diseases, combine grave dust and green lichen. Grave dust is spirit affinitive dust taken from remains buried in consecrated ground. Green lichen is a heavily primitive plant that grows in a hardy primitive plant that grows in the Ascadian Isles and Azura's coast. So unfortunately, most of these tips aren't usable for us since we're not on Vardenfell. That's okay. To restore magicka for spellcasting, combine comberry and frost salts. So this is important for us. Comberry is a bitter berry used to make wines. It grows mainly in the Ascadian Isles. How about that? Frost salts, by contrast, are rare and expensive. These crystalline compounds precipitate from elemental frost in solution. Such residues may be collected from the remains of frost astronauts that have been banished from the mortal plane. Travelers' recipes. Pilgrims and travelers will find the following inexpensive recipes of particular interest. Feather reduces the weary traveler's burdens and can be gained from the heather and scuttle plants, or heather plant and scuttle. Heather is a low evergreen shrub of the Ascadian Isles, known for its small pinkish purple flowers. Scuttle, Vardenfell's favorite local dish, is similar to cheese and made from the flesh of local beetles. Levitation can be produced from any two of the following ingredients: trauma root, racer plumes, and coda flowers. A thick, bitter-tasting root of the trauma shrub grows in the Ashlands, Molagamar, and Red Mountain regions. Racer plumes are plucked from the dead cliff racers. Coda flowers are collected from the primitive draggletail plant of the Bitter Coast. The power of water breathing is handy for travelers. A potion may be made from 2 or more of the following ingredients: luminous rusula, hackolo leaf, and quamacuddle. Luminous rusula is a squat mottled brown and green toadstool mushroom of the Bitter Coast region. Hackolo leaf is a succulent leaf of the grazelands, prized for its taste and its roborative powers. What does that word mean? Roborative. I don't know. Quamacuddle is a tough, waxy substance that comes from the sacs and the mouths of Quama. Adventurers' recipes. Unfortunately, the potions most favored by adventurers require more rare, expensive ingredients. There are exceptions like the easy and affordable recipe for Fire Shield, but most such potions require at least one ingredient with high cost in coin or blood. Fire Shield potions can be made from comberry and slode soap. Comberry is the bitter berry of the Ascadian Isles. Slode soap is a waxy substance made from the immature, non-sentient forms of the slode. Slode soap is not expensive, but is only rarely stocked by apothecaries or alchemists and cannot be collected locally. An adventurer can fortify his strength with a potion made from ash yams and drow wax. Ash yam is a tough, tuberous root vegetable common to the Ascadian Isles region. Drow wax is a tough, waxy substance scraped from the drow shells. Drow are powerful aquatic creatures, and hunting them for their hides and wax is a dangerous occupation. Invisibility, one of the most prized effects of potions, can be made only from crushed diamonds and bittergreen petals. Bittergreen is a red flowering plant growing in the Red Mountain region. Jeez. Diamonds, on the other hand, are very rare and expensive, and usually must be purchased from fine alchemists. Alright, we're gonna sell all these, because those are worth 300 a pop. So that should do pretty well for me. I'm wondering if I should just sell everything in here. That might be the way to go, really. We'll hold off on selling anything besides the books. We'll compensate him. I promise, probably. Alright, let's go to the trader. Hello.
You may speak.
Be careful if you venture outside the walls of Arvid, Outlander. The Armen Ashlands are unforgiving. Yeah, I've heard. Okay, so see what you have and see what I have to sell you. So I have, for you, I have these books. All 5 of them. Okay, that's a good amount of money for me. Do you have anything? I need armor. I need light armor. I'm sure there's a smith I can buy from too, but we got the chitin armor here. Pauldrons. I'm going to just take the 526 at the moment. And I'll come back. Let's find the smith. It's getting late, so we probably need to get a room too, but I think this is the smith, right? The armorer, perfect. Napatu. Hello, Napatu. Let's barter. And you do have a full set of the chitin, it looks like. Or maybe not a full set, but you have a lot of the chitin. So boots, cuirass, greaves, helmet, pauldron, pauldron. Could go for the scout helm instead of this helm. Sorry if you hear people yelling in the background. Which one's lighter? This one's lighter. Same armor rating? Same armor rating. Same well, no, this one has better condition. I'll take that then. I guess we'll take a shield too. Might as well. Although we're spending a lot of money. Can I afford the shield too? I can't afford the shield as well. Okay. Bow mode longbow's too much money. Alright. That'll have to do. Okay, good. And we actually had some gauntlets already, or we had a bracer and a gauntlet. Which actually works out pretty well for us. Okay. Perfect. So now we're a little bit more protected when we go outside, which is a good thing. What is this place? The bazaar. Oh, this is just... Oh, you're the slaver. You're an interesting looking person.
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Good evening to you, traveler. Can you spare Drake for a poor beggar? Sure. As you can see, I am old and dirt poor. One Drake would let me buy me a loaf of bread. Can you help me? If you're so poor, how come you've got those silver bracers? Here's 20 gold. That's all I can give you. Thank you kindly, Hannabi Shand. Any rumors? Do you know about the Armen Kagudi, Ashlander shaman? Spears and swords are like twigs against their hides. Alright.
Sweet moon sugar. What was that?
Are you not? Are you a Khajiit? Do they have different kinds of Khajiit here? Are these like the human-looking Khajiit?
Masera.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, we need to get a... How much money do I have? 73. Okay, I was a little worried I might have given him all my money. Should have enough for a room. Hello. You look like an Ashlander. Within these walls, we're all safe. What's your background? You're a hunter. Okay. Any rumors? A fanciful dressed Sergio from the south is staying as a guest in Uvain Manor. I wonder what his business here is in Arvid. Oh, you look badass. Eridor. I haven't seen you before, Outlander. Well met. My name is Eridor. If you're here to try your luck in the game of 9 holes, you've come to the right place. Nah. Not me. Hello. Dalen Terran. Now I'm looking for a room, actually. I like your robe. Welcome to Lucky Shalasa's Caravanserai, Outlander. I'm Shalasa, the publican of this place. Please shake off the dust of your feet. pull up a chair and have a drink. We've got beds if you're in need of a proper rest. If you're interested in some gambling, we've got a bit of that here too. I'm looking for a bed. 10 gold, I'll take it. All right.
Tell your friends about this.
Wait, where was it? I walked away from... Ah, damn it.
You may
Is this?
speak.
The Kagudi tusks.
Weak as wheat. Never does a thing.
Here are the rooms. Wow, I got a lot of rooms. Hi, guys. I'm just gonna... You look like you're busy. Looking for my bedroom first. Is this mine? Must be. Okay, well, since we found my room already, what are you guys up to in here? Are you gambling? Excuse me, I don't talk with people I don't like. No, I'm not interested in gambling. Just seeing what you guys were doing in there. Alright, go ahead and rest 12 hours. And you'll see my magicka did not go up at all. Alright, so another night, our first night away from the clan in a bed. Gotta admit, it was pretty comfortable. It was pretty comfortable. We could just kill this guy. I mean... Oh, shadows coming through. We would get a bed if we did so, huh? Song of Pelinal. Interesting. Loot. I tried to talk to her. I couldn't convince the Mabragash. Oh, I have to say this now. Oh no, that is so bad. I can't be stuck as a shulk forever. What will I do? We don't want... I can't help you any further? I understand, Hannabi. I guess I'll have to be like this forever. No, I can't do that. I need escape. I have one last favor to ask of you. What is it? Kill me. Rid me of this torturous existence. I guess this is the end now. I'm not gonna kill you. Hold on. Did it autosave at all when I slept? Okay. I'm not gonna kill him. Like I said, I do plan on curing him. I just need to get stronger to take on that Mabragash. Mabragash. All right. We're gonna end the episode here, guys. I hope you enjoyed our first episode as Hannabi. I do like it so far. I like this place. This is a cool little area, and I think she's gonna turn out to be a good character. I got high hopes for her. But until the next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.